Hey y'all, what's good beautiful people? It's your girl Tay and I am here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. All right, you guys, I'm hoping I'm starting off on a good note. So I did actually get a chance to write down the names of the states that have been approved for emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of November. So I will give you that a little bit later on in the video, but couple of things that I want to go through before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Let's get through these public service announcements really quick. So hold on. Something really minor, not nothing that's all that important. But I did want to mention it for those of you who are in California like me. It says these California area codes will require a 10-digit dialing starting on Sunday. You probably have already noticed this on your cell phone because most cell phones tend to automatically update to whatever is going on in that area anyway. I actually noticed, at least on my cell phone this morning when I tried to make a phone call, that the number 1 before the rest of the phone number was automatically added. So it says from Pasadena to Palo Alto, callers in 9 California area codes will be required to use 10-digit dialing when making phone calls. Beginning on Sunday, the changes will affect thousands of California residents and stem from federal rules that will make it easier for callers to reach crisis resources. I don't know how adding the number 1 is going to make it easier, but whatever. Callers who have a 988 exchange or a central office code, the first 3 numbers of the 7-digit phone number, will have to dial the area code of the desired number first, okay, followed by the remaining 7 digits to complete their connection. So for example, if your number is 562-333-5555, you're going to have to dial 1-562-333-5555, okay? The change was ordered by the Federal Communications Commission back in actually July of 2020 when it established 988 as the new nationwide 3-digit phone number for a national suicide prevention lifeline. Okay, across the U.S., 82 area codes were transitioned to the 10-digit dialing to help facilitate the change. I don't really think there's any additional that I need to go into this particular article. I think I pretty much gave you guys the basis of it. So if you made some phone calls this morning, you noticed that maybe they weren't working. Maybe you want to try to put the number 1 and then continue to dial the phone number the way you normally would. Okay. In California, it says these I think these area codes are going to be the ones that change. So I'm going to give you the area codes right now. So if you're in Stockton or Modesto or any of the surrounding areas, then if you're in the area have the area code 209, then you're going to have to start using the 1, okay? Area code 530, area code 562, area code 626, area code 650, area code 707, 925, 949, and 951, okay? So those area codes, as of yesterday, Sunday, will have to add the number 1 before dialing the number, okay? It says residents residing in those area codes will have to dial all 10 digits for any calls, including local numbers. Calls made using only 7 digits will not be completed. Users will be instructed to hang up and try again using the correct 10-digit format, okay? So I just wanted to let you guys know that. The next thing, you guys know I really don't do too much on stimulus because I think that that's very clickbait-ish, you know what I'm saying? I did find this article I wanted to share with you guys. It's not really going to give you any information or good news that you want to hear. But I did find this article on Yahoo Finance. It says almost 2 years after the start of the pandemic, some of the hardest hit workers in essential industries are still reeling financially. Many were forced to dip into their own pockets to pay for employment essentials, including protective equipment and childcare. To assist with those expenses, the government has announced up to $700 million in financial relief, essentially a new type of stimulus check. The payments will be targeted to eligible applicants, okay? Those who qualify will have the chance to cover household expenses or pay down debt, and there's still time to apply, okay? Funding for essential workers, nope, that's a different article, hold on. Farm and meatpacking plant workers will be able to receive money through a new farm and food workers relief grant program, which was announced in the recent weeks. The U.S. Department of Agriculture says the grocery workers also can apply to receive some of the cash. The Americans who will qualify for the payments, all who work in food-related industries where sheltering in place or working from home was not possible. Okay. These new stimulus checks are distributed by state agencies, nonprofits, and tribal entities who will apply for funds, then distribute the money to the workers. So far, the USDA has not announced when eligible candidates can apply, but earlier this month, officials told the Monterey Herald in California that workers would learn more about this process this fall. So we're already in fall. So I guess we're just waiting to hear more about this. It says farm workers and meat packers are entitled to up to $600 for pandemic health and safety related costs, including personal protective PPE equipment, basically, childcare, and expenses related to testing or quarantining, the USDA says. Approximately 20 million of the 700 million pool of money will be set aside for grocery store employees. However, the amount individuals in that industry will receive is not yet known. Okay. Our farm workers, meatpacking workers, and grocery workers overcame unprecedented challenges and took on a significant personal risk to ensure Americans could feed and sustain their families throughout the pandemic. And this is coming from the USDA Secretary Tom Vilsack. Okay. He released a statement in a recent news release. They deserve recognition for their resilience and financial support for their efforts to meet personal and family needs while continuing to provide essential services, he says. Okay. I agree. I know there's been a lot of talk, and this is not to take away from any of the healthcare workers, any of the nurses, the CNAs, LVNs, RNs, actual nurse practitioners, doctors, physicians, primary care physicians, none of that. This is not to take away from any of that, but I do feel that there are other workers that are also considered essential in my eyes. And what he mentioned here in this article, to me, I basically agree with. Okay, people who are working at the grocery store, Food for Less, Food Max, whatever you guys have in your areas, they did take on a significant amount of risk coming to work every day to be able to provide. And there's still a shortage going on. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of places that are hiring. So if you guys are looking for a job, I mean, you might want to just go take a drive or a walk around your neighborhood. I am definitely seeing more and more and more now hiring signs. Honestly, I'm quite considering going back and working at least through the end of this year, if nothing else. I know there's a lot of people, though, in my situation. You have children, children that are not in school, and that's been what's pretty much holding me back, So other than that, I don't know. Like I said, I'm considering it. I'm seriously considering it. But moving on, what just happened here? Hold on, y'all. I got a little bit off. Okay, other than that, they want to let you guys know that more than $46 million in emergency rental assistance was made available by the last two stimulus bills. I spoke to you guys about this in previous videos, but it says as of the end of August, only 11% of the allotted funds has been distributed. So there's still a lot of money available if you're struggling with rent or if you're struggling with your utilities. You need to contact the agencies in your area to see how you can go about applying for that, okay? I think that's pretty much it on this end. And now we're going to jump over to my favorite news break source. I think there was some additional information about the area codes. May not be. No, it's pretty much saying the same thing that I went over with you guys. So we can skip out of that. Okay, now I did find an article for pandemic EBT for Mississippi. Now I did release three videos. I released 3 videos. I did a video on pandemic EBT for the previous school year, which is 2020, 2021. And then I did 2 videos. It was part 1, part 2 for pandemic EBT for the summertime. Okay, I did do 2 videos. So if you guys want to see the information, then you can check out those videos. They should have no other titles included. It just should say pandemic EBT for school year 2020, 2021. And then for the summertime videos, it should say pandemic EBT for summertime 2021. And then for the second one, it's going to say that same thing, but it's going to say part 2. Okay. And I didn't discuss anything else in those videos. I literally just went over the information from the USDA website. So if you guys want to know what's going on, you might want to check out those videos. But from time to time, I do see articles that pop up and I do go over that information when it's available, just in case it may differ or just in case the information has updated from those videos in which I provided that information. So this one is pertaining to Mississippi. It says parents of public school students in Mississippi who met certain requirements are beginning to receive food assistance payments from the Mississippi Department of Human Services and the Mississippi Department of Education. Okay. This is for school year 2020-2021 and for summer 2021. These benefits are intended to help families with additional food costs their household may have experienced due to school closures during the past school year. Okay. It says Brookhaven School District Superintendent Dr. Rod Henderson called the program a tremendous benefit to students who are eligible to receive it. I'm trying to go down to see if they gave some any updated information about when the benefits have been released. You will be getting $375 for just the summer benefit for 2021. Only children who are eligible to receive free or reduced price lunches under the National School Lunch Program are eligible to receive P-EBT. We already know that. Just in case you forgot, if your child was attending a hybrid schedule, meaning they were going to school for a few days and then did the rest of their school time at home, they should receive $61.38 for the month. If they were doing their schoolwork 100% remotely from home, then it should be based on $122 and 76 cents for 1 month. Now, with that being said, for those of you who are receiving benefits like California late, because 2020-2021 school year has already concluded. But if you're receiving your benefits late, be mindful that depending on how they disperse these benefits, I don't want you guys to calculate 126 times however many months your child was doing their schooling, okay? Because there were holidays you have to take into consideration, winter break, you know, the whatever, I don't know. It varies for Thanksgiving. Some schools give a week, some schools only give like a 3-day weekend. So you have to take those days into consideration, okay? But you should get $126.76 for a full month of virtual learning, okay? I'm trying to see when, and does it say all monthly amounts a child is eligible to receive will be added together and issued as a single lump sum of payment for the 2020-2021 school year. Each child will receive his or her own card with their name on it specifically for P-EBT. It's not really giving me any information about when, though. It does break down the amounts by county. Not every school district. Okay, so there is a website. I'm going to link this to in the description box down below. But there is a website here that you guys can visit if you want to know additional information regarding this. If your child's address has changed since June of 2021, the parent or guardian should contact both the EBT hotline, pandemic EBT hotline, which is 833-316-2423. Again, 833-316-2423, and their child's school district to ensure their address is up to date. Still not telling me when. They may be able to give you some information actually when you call as to when these benefits are going to go out, because it's not saying when here. It's just giving me the amounts. I don't see anything about when the payments are expected to go out. But you guys let me know if you are in Mississippi and you've started to receive these cards for your children. Just let us know so that way any other people who may still be waiting for their cards and don't have the information can get that from you in the comment section. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the school district. So it says Brookhaven School District for Alexander Junior High hybrid for 2 months is $122.76. For Brookhaven Elementary hybrid for 2 months, $122.76. For Brookhaven High hybrid for 3 months and virtual for 1 month is $306.90. For Lipsey Middle hybrid for 2 months is $122.76. For Mammy Martin is hybrid for 1 month is $61.38. For Lincoln County School Districts, all schools hybrid for 10 months, it says $613.80. Okay, now we're moving on to Lawrence County School District. All schools hybrid for 9 months and virtual for 1 month, $675.18. Copia County School District, Weston Attendance Center, hybrid for 1 month, $61.38. All Crystal Springs schools hybrid for 2 months, $122.76. Franklin County School District, Franklin County High hybrid for 6 months, $368.28. Franklin County Middle School hybrid for 6 months, $368.28. Franklin County Upper Elementary hybrid for 4 months, $245.52. And then Franklin County Lower Elementary hybrid for 4 months, $245.52. So that is all. that is on here, for example. Okay, no, we don't need to know about that. Again, I'm just going to put the website and the phone number in the description box below. It does say that funds will expire 1 year from the card's activation date, although I'm pretty sure everybody's going to use these benefits before a year comes. But just so you know, based on the USDA regulations, cards can be used to purchase foods for the household, such as fruits and vegetables, dairy products, meats, poultry, and fish, breads and cereals, snack foods, non-alcoholic beverages, seeds, and plants which produce food for the household. Funds cannot be used to purchase alcoholic. Most people already know that, or tobacco products, vitamins, medicine, supplements, live animals, food, and or hot at point of sale, or any non-food items, except for if you guys are in those areas, which I did discuss in a previous video. I think in Louisiana is the main area that I spoke about. I'm not sure. I think it was Louisiana and Texas, but I do believe that I mentioned a state or two where you can actually use your EBT benefits to purchase hot meals that are already prepared, you know what I mean, at the grocery store. You can't go to McDonald's and use them like anything like that. But I think that's pretty much it for this article. I thought there was definitely a little bit more information on here, but there's not. So we are going to move on from that. Okay, how you guys liking the weather? It is raining out here. It was nice and sunny yesterday, but we still had a little bit of a breeze. You know, it felt like a nice spring day, if that makes sense. Even though I know we're not in spring, but it felt like a nice spring day. Okay. Some information that I did want to bring you guys probably already know, but it says a multi-day severe storm event. This is reported by CNN, will impact more than 50 million people from Oklahoma to New Jersey. I've been seeing a lot of different things when it comes to not necessarily natural disasters. I don't want to freak y'all out, but when it comes to, I guess, extreme weather changes that are going to be hitting various spots of the U.S. It says a potent system in the central U.S. is stirring up severe weather this weekend. This was reported 2 days ago. That will move eastward early next week, which is the week that we're in now, impacting more than 50 million people. This system will move into an area with above average temperatures and a lot of moisture surging in from the Gulf of Mexico, creating the perfect environment for thunderstorms. By Monday, that same system will push into the mid-Atlantic and northeast regions of the country, impacting more than 50 million people. Damaging winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes are the main threats from this system, forecasters say. Okay, so I'm just giving you a little bit of an update. The NOAA's Storm Prediction Center, SPC, issued a slight risk level 2 of 5 of severe storms for portions of Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, and Nebraska on Saturday. The primary threat looks to be isolated large hail, but damaging winds and an isolated tornado are also possible. The primary severe risk across the region in the form of large hail is expected to develop after sunset, and particularly through the 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. I think this is Central Standard Time, mainly across east central, northeast Kansas into northern Missouri. Okay, this is again coming from the SPC, and they mentioned this early this past Saturday. Okay, by Sunday morning, the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms becomes higher as the systems shift east. I sound like a damn newscaster. Yeah, somebody needs to hit my email up and give me a job, because I think I'm starting to believe now I would actually be perfect for something like that. Who knows? We've already passed Sunday, so I don't see no reason to go into anything. If there are any of you guys who are watching this who live in those areas, let us know what's going on. You know, my heart absolutely goes out to all of you guys who live in these states that have these really, really, really extreme, life-changing natural disasters hit your home. I know it can absolutely not be anything that is easy to deal with, okay? But Jesus, that's one of the main reasons why I'm not really in a hurry to move. I think that we're going to have some earthquakes out here. They've pretty much been shaking up different areas, and I feel like they're getting closer and closer to where I actually live. So far, they've been kind of around the perimeter in places that I used to live. You know, I'm seeing reports on a daily about 4 point something, and then in one area I actually saw that one, it was like 7.1, and I'm like, oh goodness. But when the weather is the way that it is, and you guys know what I'm talking about, especially my seasoned seniors, you guys already know, you've seen this 1,000,001 times. When the weather is as unpredictable as it is now, when we're not getting the weather we're supposed to get in that specific season. You know, we're in fall, but it's still hella hot on some days, you know what I mean, for California. And it's been like that for a while. That always means that there's going to be some earthquakes or some rattling of the world going on. So be prepared. It says the systems shift further east on Monday, bringing the severe storm threats to areas of mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. There is a slight risk level 2 out of 5. Okay. Monday, again, for much of the southern and central Appalachian region, including Atlanta, Knoxville, Charlotte, and Raleigh. Okay. Strong to severe thunderstorms. Strong to severe thunderstorms are also possible for cities such as New York, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Newark, not New York, Newark. I may have said that a little wrong, but Newark and Virginia Beach. All right. So you guys stay safe out there. It is raining out here where I'm at, which again, I'm actually happy for it, considering all of the warnings that we've got about droughts and things of that nature. I'm actually pretty excited to see some water. Hopefully that does help a little bit. I'm hoping that other things that need to get fixed, whatever's going on with the supply chain, I hope that they get that taken care of, because gas is ridiculous. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a different video. But now, to give you guys what you've been waiting for, we're going to go over emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of November. Okay, now tomorrow I'm probably going to go over this information again, because I always do. And there's usually more states that have been approved, but tomorrow I'm going to go over October for the states that have not received their payments yet, and then I'll most likely go over in November again. But just to get you guys caught up on this lovely Monday, happy Vlogtober day. What is it? Today's the 25th. I do appreciate you guys if you actually watched my video from yesterday. A lot of you guys didn't even watch it, just kind of saw the thumbnail and put happy birthday. It's not my birthday. It was my son's birthday. That's why you got to watch videos so you know what you're talking about, because it is not my birthday. It was my son's birthday. And since he actually likes being on the camera, there was like a little clip at the end where I had the camera on him and he just started cheesing really big out of nowhere. But yeah, yesterday was his birthday. So I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch that video, because I know you guys didn't come to me for vlogs. But anyways, for emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of November, starting with Hawaii. Okay, we have Hawaii at December the 13th. Iowa, we have normal issuance. Kentucky, we have November the 2nd through the 19th. Maine, we have November the 10th. Mississippi, November the 2nd. New Hampshire, November the 3rd and the 23rd. And then December the 3rd and the 17th. New Jersey, November the 1st through the 5th. And then it says normal issuance dates. Okay. So if you have any additional dates, a different date between other than the 1st through the 5th, then you're going to get it on whatever your regular issuance date is, according to the USDA. North Carolina, 10 days, November the 22nd through the 30th, and then December 1st. Oregon, November the 10th and the 29th, and then a final run December 1st. Pennsylvania, we've got November the 13th. We've got November the 16th through the 20th, and then the 23rd through the 25th, the 30th, and then a final run January 7th. Rhode Island, we have November the 3rd. I did see South Carolina being approved, but when I tried to look up the information, it wasn't on there. I will try to see if I can find that information for you guys before I do tomorrow's video. But South Carolina is approved. I just don't have a date for you yet. Virginia is November the 16th. Washington, we have November the 2nd through the 20th, and then it says regular issuance. Wisconsin, we have November the 20th, which is actually my birthday, and then a catch-up run January the 8th. And then for Wyoming, as always, it's November the 2nd through the 5th, based off of the initial of your last name. And then new apps will be provided these benefits usually the day after the case has been approved. Okay, so if your case has been approved on the 22nd of November, then you should have your benefits on the 23rd of November for the emergency allotments. That is absolutely all. Now, one thing that I did wanted to discuss with you guys is this new upload schedule that I'm going to try to implement starting in November. So what I want to do moving forward, just to keep a little bit of structure, because it does help me out, I want to do my regular content Monday through Wednesday and Fridays, and then on Thursdays is probably going to be a beauty video. Saturdays most likely is going to be a beauty video, and then Sunday I'll even leave it to be a free day for me and my family, or it may be a family vlog. But that is the new upload schedule. I don't know how long this schedule is going to stay in place. I'm just going to try it out for the rest of this month. I'm going to continue doing it the way that it is, which is basically what I feel like doing on that day. I do majority of my regular content through the week. If I've missed too many days of the week, then I'll try to catch you guys up on the weekend. But for the most part, that's going to stay the same. But I did want to communicate that with you guys, for those of you who are here specifically for my news updates and all of my updates regarding pandemic EBT and emergency allotments and all of that. We are going to start doing that Monday through Wednesday again, and then on Fridays, and then we're going to do beauty content Thursdays and Saturdays, and then have Sunday be a free day. Okay, so Yeah, you guys, as always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you. Do me a favor, though. Don't forget to smash that like button because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Don't forget to check out the description box because usually there will be some information in that video, in that area pertaining to the video. But I've also got some really great cosmetic discount codes. One of them is an affiliate code. I think that is for Abella Eyewear, Fashion Eyewear. The rest of them are just regular discount codes, meaning I will not receive any compensation. Either way, I do really appreciate you guys for hanging with me today. As always, I'm going to say, remember to live, love, and elevate. Don't forget to check out my merch shop, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.